Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are back with some more Death Battle, and today we are checking out Scooby-Doo versus Courage the Cowardly Dog. And this is the Battle of the Canines here. And this is pretty exciting. I am very familiar with both, although I am more familiar with Scooby than I am with Courage. I do remember watching Courage from time to time as a kid, but if I'm being honest, I don't remember watching it that often. Because I feel like every time I watched it, it was either like the OG Scooby Doo or just like old cartoons like the Flintstones or Tom and Jerry or like reruns of like the classic Looney Tunes shorts. But maybe that's just me and the hour that I just randomly happened to catch the program, which was Boomerang, is where I would watch. I remember watching a lot as a kid. So maybe it's just like the terrible timing that I had that I never got a chance to really look at it. And then again, it's also like it was it's not like I don't think it was in Boomerang to begin with. I think it was in Cartoon Network. But regardless, I don't remember watching it too often. But I do remember watching Scooby Doo a lot, so I am more familiar with Scooby, and I have more of a connection to Scooby. So I think I'm gonna go for my boy Scooby. What about you, Adrian?
I will say, yeah, I'm a lot more familiar with Scooby-Doo than I am Courage. Like, believe me or not, okay? But, for like 18 years of my life, I did not know Courage actually spoke.
Really? Oh, you thought he just did a
I,
like his like he just did
yeah,
the
like,
noises?
I thought that's all he did. It was like,
Yeah.
and legit, legit,
Courage, is that
in
you?
my freshman year, in my freshman year of college, we were doing like painting because it's part of like the art degree.
Okay.
And then my teacher decides to put on like an episode of Courage. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then, like, I heard him spoke, and I was like that was like a whiplash. I'm like, "What? This
That's so
motherfucker
funny,
speaks?
actually.
Like, this guy speaks?" I never knew that. I thought he just made all those, like, really dumb noises, like
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about too. That's so funny. Wow. Please tell me that you know Scooby speaks. Yeah, imagine you're like, what? He speaks? What?
He
Next
speaks?
time you're gonna tell me fucking Bugs Bunny speaks too. Like you're crazy, but that's
I
funny.
will say the only reason why I know Scooby a lot more than
Yeah.
Courage is probably, like, the same thing as you. I think I caught, like, 1 or 2 episodes of Courage in my entire life,
Right. I only watched a few
and,
too. It's very unfortunate because I recently went back to like see like the show just to see like I was like, oh, this is like I've seen clips before and I was like, oh, I want to like experience some episodes and they're really good. Like I really like her. But yeah, you were gonna say?
I have seen a lot more Scooby-Doo things. I think I watched one of the live action movies. But then also the main reason why I know Scooby-Doo is because I watched the WWE special they had.
Oh my
That
god,
special
I
movie they had.
forgot about that. You're right. I mean, I think they had multiple specials, but I think are you talking about the one where like John Cena fucking suplexes like a flaming bear?
Yeah, he like fucking grabs a boulder. Like there's
Yeah.
no fucking way John Cena's grabbing a boulder like that.
No, this is low accurate. I've seen it done it before. You know, I've seen him
It
do
was
it
also
like
really
multiple
funny
times.
because like at the end of the movie, Scooby like body slams the main threat of the movie, which was like some like ghost bear,
Okay,
and like
yeah.
he like breaks the entire ring. It's so fucking funny.
I remember bits and pieces of that, and that's so funny. Yeah, I do remember. Like, I remember specifically renting it out back when, like, renting movies were like a thing, and it wasn't through like Blockbuster. It was just like through this like other like local like rental store. It was a really cool
Redbox.
store. You could rent like video games and stuff, and also like movies and shows. I miss that spot. It's not. I tried to go there before, before, but it's no longer a thing, which is very unfortunate. So yeah. So I guess we're both Team Scooby then.
Yeah.
With that being said, obviously, if you haven't seen it, the original video before, watch it. Give it a like, subscribe. Support them however you can, so we can get more battles like this in the future. And if you did all those things, then let's just get right into it. This is Scooby-Doo versus Courage the Cowardly Dog. Death battle.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Shady Rays.
Those shades do be ready.
Scooby-Doo, the miraculous mutt from Mystery Incorporated.
Courage, the cowardly dog, straight out of nowhere.
Canis Familiaris.
Oh, I also saw. I forgot to mention. I also saw the crossover they did. There was a Scooby-Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog crossover movie that they
They did?
they
I
did.
never
Yeah.
okay. I never knew that.
It was recent. It was only like a couple years ago, like 2 years or 3 years ago. It was pretty recent, and it was kind of sad because it was like the last vocal performance, like voice performance, that the original one of the original characters did. It was like the owner of Courage, I'm forgetting her name, but the lady the caretaker that Courage is always trying to save in the episodes.
Oh,
Um,
Muriel?
yeah, Miro. There you go. It was her last OG voice actress performance before she passed away. So, but I heard it was really cool because because Courage never actually got actual ending, but people who were like fans of Courage said like the movie special actually wraps up everything and like it wraps up the show in a nice little bow. And I was like, oh, okay, that's good. I'm glad that the original voice actress was able to like perform one last time and with a series and it being nicely tid and be like it ends nicely. So that was cool. But yeah,
His best friend, the dog. No animal
the
companion
dog.
has stood by humanity's side as long or as loyally.
Even, and maybe especially, these two yellow-bellied, lily-livered scaredy
I'm
cats.
assuming that's
Or
special.
dogs. He's Wiz and I'm...
What'd you say?
I'm assuming that those were clips from the special.
Oh yeah, those are clips from the special.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor,
Also,
and
I can
skills
clearly
to find
tell
out
why
who
they're
would
putting
win
up against
a
each other.
death battle.
Like both scaredy cats. Ironically enough, because they're both dogs.
Throughout the ages, countless
yeah.
philosophers have posited the same question time and time again.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Pretty much everywhere,
Yes.
from
A question
cartoons
is all
to
this
comics,
time.
from video games to board games, from live theater
To the most incredible major motion picture of all time, he's the greatest
my
Dane
God.
since Hamlet.
But his
Yeah, that was in the
monumental
second one that you
presence
never
in
saw.
popular
That was
culture
funny.
belies his humble origins. Born to Momsy and Dada-Doo in Doosville, USA.
What?
Yeah, Doosville
What?
used to be ever since
And Doomsdale,
That'll do.
USA. That shit's funny. Same birthday as Bigfoot. Wow. He has a driver's license? That's funny. How does Scooby have a driver's license? Not SpongeBob. What is this?
they moved
That'll
all those
do, that's-
manufacturing jobs to Bangladesh.
Daddy
The
do it,
young
mommy do it.
Scoobert was adopted
funny.
by the Rogers family and their prodigal gluttonous son, Norville, better known by his friends as Shaggy.
Those friends being Velma Dinkley, Daphne Blake, Fred Jones, and sometimes...
With their powers combined,
Yeah, we gotta talk
they
about it.
are Mystery Incorporated, a cadre of snot-nosed teenagers traveling the Nixon-era United States in a cushed-up Volkswagen, foiling seemingly paranormal crimes and unmasking corrupt authority figures.
All of whom definitely would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling
Those goddamn
kids
meddling
and
kids.
their dog.
Scooby is indispensable in Mystery Inc. investigations. Great Danes were bred by 17th century German nobility to hunt bear, boar, and deer, which means he's
Oh, that's
a
cool. I didn't
master
know that, actually.
tracker. Scooby's super sniffer nose can root out the bad guys no matter how well hidden.
They were called Kamerhunda, or chamber dogs, because they stay in their prince's chambers and protect them from assassins.
Oh,
Such
wow.
brave,
That's cool.
fearless doggos.
Too bad for Shaggy and the gang, the apple didn't just fall far from the tree. It
Like
defied
complete
the laws of
opposite.
Newtonian physics and rocketed into space at the speed of light. Because Scooby is an absolute coward.
He's terrified of his own shadow and constantly anxious about everything imaginable. And his only motivation is his delicious Scooby snacks.
Face.
Which makes it so baffling that he's actually kind of a badass.
Scooby's a master of the dupe, a classic technique of cartoon tricksters.
Sometimes
yes.
called the power of positive assertion.
George, can you pause it?
Mastery of disguise.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, hold up.
Commercial break.
Actually, the fact that he said he's kind of a badass, that reminded me of like, oh, you know what, he kind of is because I now that I think about it, he had his moments in Mystery Incorporated where he did some pretty cool stuff. I was like, you know what, you're right. He has his moments.
Sometimes called the power of positive assertion. Scooby flexes his mastery of disguise to fool would-be attackers, like seducing zombies as a belly dancer, or tricking a jester into
Nice.
entering an existential crisis.
This man was
Oh
so
my God.
thoroughly convinced to rethink his entire life. He went all the way home
What?
and got into bed before realizing he'd been fooled.
Obviously, this disguise shouldn't work at all, but Scooby's just so supernaturally talented, they just do. See, this is a perfect example. No one in their right mind would think that that's anyone but Boomstick in an awful wig and makeup.
That's my mom.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. If those disguises sound completely impossible, that's
Boomstick lore?
because they are. You might have thought of the
Boomstick lore.
Scooby-Doo series as being pretty grounded with all its men and masks, but then one day, the mask did
Oh yes,
not
look, that was the
come
movie I was
off.
talking about.
That's right. It's Terror Time again.
Yeah,
The
hell
monsters
yeah.
started being real, and Scooby became just as bonkers to match. Like, remember those Scooby snacks? They started to give him a physical boost in strength. Kind of
Yeah,
like
what the hell?
Popeye.
Yeah.
That's nothing. Shaggy's brilliant uncle, Albert Shackleford, upgraded those snacks
Albert
with nanite
Ooh,
technology, giving them a variety of different
His-
effects.
his family's
Everything
just a bunch
from
of variations of
invisibility,
Shaggy.
robotic armor, force fields, super
What the hell?
intelligence, and
What iteration is
Banter.
that?
Yeah, nanomachines, dog. And we're just getting started. He can stretch and squash his body any way he likes, even duplicating himself or regenerating from damage.
Like being chopped into pieces, crumbling into dust, or just blowing up.
His soul was literally scared out of his body, and both his body and soul kept going at the same time. That doesn't make sense.
He can appear in multiple places at once, ignore the laws of gravity, rewind time with his time scepter or super speed, draw things into existence, and mess with the plot of his own show.
Things getting a little too spooky for him? He'll just cut to commercial break.
He's also got weapons like the Super Spooker 3000, a gun that instills fear into the hearts of man.
And no, not like an actual gun. It literally shoots fear.
Or the Chest of Demons, an ark containing 13 monstrous ghosts.
Ghosts!
Should you be trapped within its grasp, your body and soul will be imprisoned in everlasting torment in this heretofore undiscovered 10th circle of hell.
Damn.
Scooby-Doo has dodged laser beams and electromagnetic waves, survived being at the epicenter of an explosion that blew up time, and successfully performed the Zabriskie Triangle with Shaggy and Maddie Ziegler.
The Zabriskie Triangle is a dance so unbelievably dangerous that even imperfect executions have caused widespread destruction.
When performed perfectly, it was so beautiful it literally lit up the entire universe and blew up the enormous snow globe containing it. It makes sense if you watch the show. Actually,
does it?
No, it doesn't.
Take this literally, we can measure the volume of the broken glass compared to the size of our entire cosmos within it. In order to shatter what is essentially an enormous glass superstructure, each dancer would have to be generating enough energy to destroy our universe 11 quintillion times over.
That's right.
God damn.
Ziegler is a universe buster.
With Scooby-Doo as their nigh omnipotent mascot, Mystery Incorporated has saved the world from alien invasions, wielded the power of a yellow lantern ring, and was even made a member of the Mystery Analysts of Gotham by Batman himself.
Yellow Lantern.
Batman, the world's greatest detective.
Yeah, he has multiple specials with him.
Skills.
Even facing down and defeating the evil entity, an eldritch dark god, and surviving its death, which rewrote all of reality. Yeah, you know, the talking dog that crossed over with the Harlem Globetrotters and Don Knotts defeated Satan. No biggie.
So, where is Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, just an average Tuesday
He's
for the
solving
mystery game.
mysteries and saving the world with his found family.
Also, he's an alien.
Wait, what?
True.
Course.
We interrupt this program.
It all makes sense
Courage,
now.
the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Abandoned as a pup,
Yeah,
he was found
Courage.
by Muriel, who lives in the middle of nowhere with her husband, Eustace Bagg.
But creepy stuff happens in nowhere.
It's up to Courage to save his new home.
Stupid Wiz, you made me look bad. Ooga booga booga.
Nice.
You're breathing on me. Get away.
Sorry. But who wouldn't be excited for one of animation's mightiest mutts?
Damn, look at that
Courage
physique.
is an adorable pink beagle with a heart of gold and an
Oh, he's a
undying
beagle,
love
okay.
for his doting Scottish mistress.
Beagles are hair hunters with intense separation anxiety, excellent
I always
senses of
wondered
smell,
what breed
and a set
Courage
of
was.
lungs that'll knock your socks off. All of which fits Courage to a T, especially the howling part.
To be fair,
He
Courage
can lay
has a
14
lot
karat
to
golden
howl
eggs? What the hell?
Nowhere USA is a magnet for interdimensional weirdness, attracting some of the strangest freaks in the world.
Like master criminals, cats, and LaQuack, mattress demons, mummies, werewolves,
I think I do remember
mad
that, but actually.
scientists, gods and goddesses, aliens, robots, alien robots, this chicken, the king of Flan, and of course,
We went
the
from alien
United States
robots to
government.
some chicken.
And poor Courage is absolutely
United States
terrified
government,
of all
surely
of it,
the most
but his
horrifying of them
devotion
all.
to Muriel means he'll always step up and fight the good fight.
Good thing he's kind of a genius. He's a brilliant engineer capable of whipping up the most devious of traps
Don't know
almost
if he walks.
instantly,
So
and he's
funny.
got an unending
Yeah,
supply
exactly.
of tools at his disposal.
Everything from
His
his
walking
trusty
animation.
mallets to grappling hooks, ray guns, flamethrowers, chainsaws, bombs, beagle-sized cannons, yo-yos,
Beagle-sized
a mind
cannon.
control helmet, vampire hunting gear, and the God Bone.
An ancient artifact that is completely irresistible to any mortal dog, forcing them to lick it until they die.
Damn, what the hell? That's
Except
dark.
for Courage, of course. I guess if you have the willpower to stare down a gigantic purple foot mobster, you
Yeah.
can resist even the most delicious of treats.
And he can
the
pull
fuck?
all of this stuff out of his
Hold
ass
that.
anytime he wants. He always has exactly what he needs.
All thanks to his computer named Computer. A
Wow.
sentient desktop which knows almost anything and everything. even if he has a bit of an attitude about it.
Which means he's always prepared, especially when he can shapeshift his body into literally anything he can think of.
From
What?
inanimate objects to monsters to different animation mediums entirely. Courage usually uses this as a form of charades to communicate with others, but don't get it twisted. These aren't just visual animation gags. His body is actually shapeshifting.
Courage's body is a canvas upon which his imagination runs wild. He can stretch to crazy lengths, shrink to microscopic sizes, turn invisible, appear anywhere he wants.
Oh,
or
he's also aware of
duplicate
the fourth
himself.
wall.
He's also effectively immune to damage. Oh, he still feels pain, but apparently his sheer terror overrides it.
Like the times he tore himself in half or turned himself fully inside out. The dude somehow vaporized his entire body completely without even ash
yes.
remaining, and he just
Cartoon
popped
shenanigans.
back good as new.
Classic cartoon shenanigans, but
That's what I said.
anatomically correct. Until it isn't. Courage can create objects from his imagination and often breaks the fourth wall, directly addressing the audience.
Now, you would think being an impossible-to-kill force of nature would boost his confidence a bit, but isn't that what anxiety does to you? It undermines your sense of self-worth and magnifies the problems around you.
Sure, but Courage is also fighting gods just as powerful as himself. Like this enormous alien which could spike meteors so hard it spun the Earth 1,000 years into the future. That's
What?
crazy.
Then Courage got shot out of a cannon that punched him through the moon, only to get slapped by that same alien and sent crashing back to the planet. And he was fine.
Courage is strong enough to physically patch up holes in the ozone layer, hold stars in his hands, and scream so loud he shattered the sun.
A scream like
God
that
damn.
would be like getting hit with over 100 septillion hydrogen bombs all at once, which is, a lot.
And keep in mind, the sound waves of his scream would have had to travel through the near vacuum of space. Basically, a complete scientific impossibility.
Next time you replace my beers in the fridge with LaCroix, I'm getting my boy Jack Spaniels to blow up the sun. You've been warned.
That's not all. One time he operated a Peloton controlling a
him go.
UFO and pedaled it fast enough to fly past Saturn, enter hyperspace, and cross the Milky Way galaxy.
Though Courage's greatest challenge came from inside his very home. A monster who tortures his poor pooch every single day. A depraved, psychotic motherfucker. The true prince of darkness. The greatest villain in
God damn, I
cartoon
didn't realize he was that
history.
bad.
Eustace.
He even collected all of Courage's greatest foes like a legion of doom. All
What
to
the fuck?
mercilessly beat Courage to a pulp in a game of dodgeball.
It gives all
Wow.
rednecks a bad
What
name,
the
Wiz.
fuck?
I
Okay.
want to end him. Low.
Okay, well, Courage's accumulated PTSD always held him back until he met a kindred spirit, another cowardly monster hunting hound, Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Together, they discovered
Oh,
the
yeah, I
source
remember.
of Nowhere's weirdness, a
Yeah.
dark matter meteor that controlled reality itself.
Originally, the meteor
That's
that
cool.
wiped out the dinosaurs. Its dark matter can rewrite the laws of physics, control minds, and turn Courage into a giant kaiju.
Taking the meteor for himself, Courage finally faced his fears, defeating this cicada queen goddess thing and saving his family once and for all. Yes, even Eustace.
Shit!
So let that be a lesson to any who would encroach upon the Bag's humble farm. It has a protector.
He may be small and he may be scared, but standing up to our fears is what makes us brave in the
You gotta
first
let him
place.
go.
That's why his name is Courage.
Hell yeah.
It looks so
Episode of
scary in
Death
3D.
Battle sponsored by
Yeah, but he like shapeshifted into 3D when they were like giving out the when they were showing clips and stuff. That was funny.
Yeah.
All right. After hearing all that, Adrian, you still got our boy Scooby.
250,000 people.
I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be a tie.
You
Honestly.
think it's gonna be a tie? Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say the same
Maybe.
thing because we haven't gotten like a Wile E. Coyote like fucking Toon Annihilator, you know. None of them really have anything that would
Yeah.
just straight up kill them like instantly, like a weapon like that Wiley had. That was all like, oh, okay, yeah, clearly he's most likely gonna win. They all have similar feats and stuff, you know, just your ordinary cartoon shenanigans, breaking the fourth wall, having basically an infinite amount of supplies, being able to fucking survive practically anything, breaking the fourth wall, and none of them really have anything that really just takes them into the edge. They're both scaredy cats, so there's that. So yeah, I could definitely see this one being a tie as well. But yeah, I guess with that being said, let's just get right into it. This is gonna be fun. I hope what's it called? I hope this is well, it's like this is there's still a decent amount left. So okay, let me just make sure computer doesn't die. Okay. All right, let's see if our predictions are right. Show me a tie.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a dog battle! Oh, God, when I say it like that, it sounds.
Yeah, it can sound so bad. It's okay, they're cartoon dogs. They can bounce back.
Is it 3? No, it's 3.
Dude, that sounds spot on. What the fuck? That courage literally sounds spot on. Nice. Also, they're friends, so like,
Oh,
how are they
that's
gonna
so
make them
cool.
fight? Oh, that's 3D. That's definitely that's like claymation almost. Actually, that's really cool. Yo, like those are the noises you were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, he tripped him.
Just leave
He
him
just
behind.
fucking tripped him. All right, I guess that's how they're gonna make him fight. Oh, he's mad. Some boy. Oh. Damn, he caught him lacking. He got fooled by the oldest trick in the book.
Ow.
I like how even Courage was like spooked. He was like, "What? Was that it?" He slid himself just to fucking dodge the bullet. Ah, yes, the classic door joke
Yes, the class.
sequence. Yeah. What the fuck was that? It's just Godzilla.
Oh, there's one more thing.
I like how that was the one that he quickly shut the door on, as opposed to everything else. It was just some dude.
Computer.
Oh.
That was funny.
With a speech impediment, eh?
With a speech impediment, wow. Oh, he's doing the dance, he's doing the dance.
Oh no. Oh, they're watching it.
They're breaking the fourth wall. That's loud. He's having a good time.
Oh.
Oh, there's a meteor.
All
bone.
dogs love their bones,
Big
don't
bone.
they?
I guess that is true. The bone could have been. Oh, there's the chest. That might be a god bone, but it ain't no Scooby
They
snack.
infused him.
This could be bad. My name isn't Chad James. And it's not.
Okay. Damn! And he ate the bone.
It's God bone.
Yeah, he did.
You like the lactic?
God damn, he's like a Titan agent. It was able to break him.
I love it. Oh my god.
Just slapping each other.
Stupid dogs.
It was Eustace this whole time.
What's her? Wow!
I'm taking the hell.
Cut it out.
God damn.
Damn.
Oh, no, I hate that stupid dog!
It was a tie.
There was a tie. Nice.
Wait,
Go.
what? Who won?
Wiz, as happy as I am to avoid on-screen dog murder, wasn't one of them supposed to die?
Not since the Great North Central Singularity event of 2015 have we had a result like this. It can't end like this.
What?
right?
They haven't had a
Courage is
tie
insane
since
cosmic
2015?
feats. You
'That's crazy.
10
think
years?
the
Enable Scooby-Doo and Courage, you broke that curse.
Brinsky
broke my
Triangle
curse.
would be enough to seal the deal, but both pooches could regenerate from basically any
Yeah.
kind of physical damage.
Both were incredibly smart in different ways. Scooby was more of a trickster with his dupes, while Courage was a scheming genius. Computer
That's true, I can
could
see
have
that.
given Courage the edge if not for their canon crossover, where it failed to have solid information on Scooby and the gang.
So I guess
Really?
it came
I
forgot
forgot about
unique
that. Okay.
abilities, and
They're
for
just like an
90%
anomaly
of their
with, like,
arsenals,
no
they were
knowledge.
evenly matched.
Yeah, apparently.
Transmutation, mind control, you get it. They're
Okay.
tunes with basically anything, except for the Chest of Demons and the Dark Matter Meteor.
Sure, the chest could theoretically always trap Courage, but he'd always be able to escape and destroy it with the dark matter meteor.
But Scooby could repair the damage by reversing time and then trap him again.
And then Courage would break out again. You know where this is going.
Yeah, so they're
Ultimately,
both
this
basically
battle
evenly
between
matched.
man's best friends would never end.
But this is a death battle. Somebody has to die.
Someone
They
did.
quite
Wiz.
literally couldn't
Ah,
kill each other.
someone did.
Anybody tell you that you're kind of scary sometimes?
I don't like dog killers.
Scooby and
Me
Courage
neither.
were incredibly tough opponents that could go blow for blow for blow. They were smart, powerful, and
Hell yeah.
incredibly broken.
This is the good
Doggone
ending.
it, Wiz, I guess you could say Eustace had one hell of a rough day. I shih tzu not. Oh, whew, those were powerful.
Stop. This battle is a draw.
Nice. Hell yeah. There was no on-screen
I'm glad
dog
we got
murder.
it for it.
Hooray! I like both of them, so I honestly didn't want any of them to lose. And someone did
Yeah,
end up dying,
I
so
haven't
you
seen
know,
much of
it,
Courage, but
all
Courage
well,
is-
it ends well.
but Courage is a really funny character.
What were you saying?
I didn't want to see Courage die either because I haven't seen him. I haven't seen much of his show, but he's still a pretty chill dude.
Exactly. They're both just little guys, man, just trying to survive in their own creepy, weird world.
Creepy ways.
We got the good ending. Eustace died. They're chilling. They're friends now. So you know, this is an absolute W. I see nothing wrong here. But yeah, that was really cool. That I love that animation, and like I mentioned earlier, like that courage was like spot on. I also really liked the voice actor who did Scooby as well. It was pretty good, and he like was able to replicate the voice actor for Courage was able to replicate his little screams and noises like perfectly. It kind of sounded like they just used the soundbite, but I'm sure it was probably just the voice actor. So you know, shout out to whoever voiced him. Actually, we could probably check. I would assume they have like the credits here. They don't.
Right.
Unless, well, not in the description. Do they have like? They have credits,
Hi,
right?
I'm
I don't.
I have credit.
Ben, the voice of Wiz. Thank you so much for watching. We are about to announce the
I think
next
those are just
episode, but
patrons. Oh wait, no, it does say. It does say. Never mind. I lied. I might have to go frame by frame because it goes by really quickly. Scooby was voiced by Billy B. Burson, the third, and Courage was voiced by Edward Bosco. Shout out to you, to both of you guys. They really nailed it with this, and obviously everyone else who participated in making the animation and also the video in general. But yeah, that was a really cool animation, and I like that it was 2D. And it referenced a lot of the things from both shows. You know, like the cold opening was literally the opening for like the OG Scooby-Doo show with like the bats and stuff, and going into like a haunted house. The door sequence that Scooby-Doo, I think, like was the originator of that like gag where there's like multiple doors in the hallways and like the characters run in between. I think they invented that or were the originators of that. And I just like how like true to characters they are. They clearly did their research and stuff. They were all in character, and it was very fun to see. Those are always my favorite parts for these battles is the fact that they just have them interact, and since they do their research
Yeah.
on the characters, they're able to like portray them really well and true to themselves. So it's always really nice to like catch references and also just see them interact with one another. And in this case, none of them died, so it was even better. But yeah, unless you have something else to say, Adrian, this was really good. I liked it.
I have nothing else to say. But yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. And glad it was a draw.
Yes, I'm glad. I think it makes it funnier that this is a draw, and there hasn't been a draw since in like 10 years since 2015. I think that's pretty funny.
Crazy.
Oh, that's probably why. Now that I think about it, that's probably why. In the Wiley and Tom one, they said, "Oh yes, finally one of them died." That's probably why they said that. Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, right.
They were definitely talking about this one. That's funny. But yeah, that one was also good. I think I like them both equally for completely different reasons. I think I don't like one over the other. I think I like both of them equally. They're both pretty good. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And until next time, I'm not gonna see who's next because I think it's already out there somewhere. It's already out there. Unlike the one with the one we did with Tom and Wiley, that was the most recent one. So everyone probably knows whatever is next for this one. So if we know the characters, we'll check it out. But yeah, we're gonna continue to check out more that we haven't seen. So definitely check out for look forward to more Death Battle from us in the future. Till next time, bye.
Bye.
Hello guys, it is me, the back comp diver, and please like and subscribe because if you're no green card, I'm illegal as shit.